And we are back. Chicago Bears franchise. And in the last episode, things didn't go quite as I would have liked. We ended up losing 24-21. Fields threw for, I think, 4 interceptions, and then we also had a fumble that was recovered by them. So it wasn't great, but what it shows is in week one, I'm just quickly going to look at some stats, see if we have anyone. Joey Conway. I would like to know who that is. Luckily, the Bears are very close to just NFL. Apparently, is rookie for the Cardinals, 65 overall. That has me wondering: is Kyler Murray injured? Spencer Bowen. I don't believe I recognize. Maybe he is actually. I haven't seen us yet. What happened to Kyler Murray? Is he just that actually has me very interested. He is injured. He's out for 3 more weeks, so sucks to be a Cardinals fan. But I have confidence. If Fields doesn't turn the balls over as much, we probably win that game with ease. Um, and to make matters better, we won our week one game in a blowout, which is very confident. Gives me a lot of confidence. Where are we at? I saw the Vikings, and I assumed we'd be somewhere. Vikings projected to take left end Anthony Robertson out of A&M. Packers projected to take left tackle Jamel Newkirk out of California. We're projected to take right outside linebacker J.D. Gentry out of Auburn. And the Lions are projected to take free safety Jaden Davis out of Utah. Well, unfortunately for whoever makes the mock drafts, I don't think we're going to take a right outside linebacker. As if you missed the last episode, we acquired Jamin Davis in a trade, and as you may notice, um, whatever his name was, Eddie Jackson is now gone, and we also signed Monte Nicholson out of free agency. Just has some depth. It's never bad to have depth. Players to negotiate. We're not going to negotiate here because I am allowed to negotiate either on the bye week or as soon as we're eliminated / clinch a playoff spot, or week 18 if we haven't, if we're fighting for a playoff spot. So say we clinch that week or get eliminated week 16. That means week 17 and 18 we're allowed to negotiate as much as we want. And then obviously the re-sign period. So guys we have is Jalen Johnson. I can negotiate now if I'd like. Darnell Mooney, Kenyon Drake, Cole Kmet, Cairo Santos, Cameron Sutton, Trevis Gibson, Solomon Thomas, Justin Jones, Camus Grugier-Hill, Monte Nicholson, Al-Quadin Muhammad, John Feliciano, Kendall Vildor, Thomas Booker, Trayvon Westcoat, Javin White, and Tyree Jackson. Well, this isn't great. Jalen Johnson has very little interest, and Darnell Mooney has essentially no interest at all, which is honestly okay, I suppose, since we did bring in Calvin Ridley for 4 years, and we do have 3 rookie receivers all waiting for their time to shine. The Panthers are apparently god tier status with Matt Corral. Something to note is as well, they do have Christian McCaffrey in this, because I started it, before McCaffrey was traded, obviously. I started it, when week one, was a thing, like the rosters. The day before, actually, because, I was expecting it to come out on Friday, it came out on Saturday, and I just didn't really want to wait anymore, so I just, went Saw the rosters were pretty up to date. And took it. And that's how it's always going to be. I'm not going to, just trade McCaffrey to the 49ers because that's what happened in real life. Granted, if that happened before I started this series, then yeah, I would do that. But I'm pretty sure EA would have done that regardless. So we have a new roster. New defense. We're now starting Donovan Wilson, who's played very well in my opinion. And potentially Tyree Brooks, who we drafted in the second round, who was a very good player. He had injury concern. I saw that in a draft report. We do get ball first. Well, so that's interesting. He probably would have been taken much earlier if he wasn't so injury prone, it seems like. So I decided, let's just take him. I'm high on this guy. We take him. It's fine. He's probably going to start after this season. I doubt we bring Donovan Wilson back. Maybe we do for a one-year deal, but ultimately it's not going to be game-changing. Fields on first down. He's going to scramble already, and he has some room, and he's going to slide down 33-yard line, gain of 8. Some great pocket presence from him. As we're looking for our division rivals in the Packers, Vikings, and Lions. Check down is incomplete. Great timing by Shaq Thompson, intended for David Montgomery. The Packers and Vikings play each other, so that's going to be huge. That one's complete. That's Calvin Ridley. He's up to the 42. Gain of 9 and a first down. The 49ers beat the Lions 24-21 to give the Lions their first loss of the season. Fields rolling out. He's going to throw on the run, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaq Thompson. So now in 2 games in a minute 15, essentially. Fields has 5 interceptions. That is not great. He did have Cole Kmet wide open, but ultimately he just needed to get that ball a bit higher to where Shaq Thompson would not have been able to at least intercept it. Now we see Matt Corral heading out there. He also seems to be having an interception problem, but the difference is he also has touchdowns. Fields only has 2 touchdowns on the year. We've been heavily relying on the run game with having guys like David Montgomery and Kenyon Drake. And then we have also Khalil Herbert and Treston Ebnis as backups. And down goes Corral. And Justin Jones in a contract year, pretty interested in returning. It looks like he's going to go down with an injury. He lost a 7 on the play. I haven't seen McCaffrey the first 2 plays, so I'm going to see if he's injured actually. Another player they have in, well, I don't know if they have him. Looks like it's him right there. It's Robbie Anderson. He got traded in real life. We're stuck here. We're going to be stuck here for the next 25 seconds, so. Suppose I could talk a bit about the team. You're talking about the run game, honestly. Montgomery's been doing well. Drake's been good as a return man. I like Khalil Herbert as a great backup. And Treston Ebner had an amazing preseason, so. I really like our running back core. Then we have, I believe, Zonovan Knight or whatever his name is. I'm not able to press something there, so don't get mad at me. Halfback. McCaffrey, just like always, is injured. Is there a medical center? There is. So we're missing Justin Jones. He'll return soon, apparently. And McCaffrey is out for the game with a dislocated shoulder. So that is huge for us. Corral has time. Throws and is complete. Robbie Anderson again. So, Corral, 3rd round pick. Not this draft, but last year's draft. I believe was the 2nd quarterback taken. I believe Kenny Pickett went before him. No. Never mind. excuse me, I believe he was the 4th quarterback taken, actually. I believe it was Pickett, Ritter, Willis, and then Corral, who we've seen all of. Pickett's now starting, and Robbie Anderson, he's going to get in. And Elijah Wilkinson goes down with an injury. Pickett, he's starting now in Pittsburgh over Carson Wentz. Desmond Ritter is now starting in Atlanta, I believe, over Marcus Mariota. I believe he's still on the team. And, whatever his name is, Corral, he's starting now after a year sitting behind Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, I don't know what happened to him. He might be on the team still and just injured. Great gain there. Look at that. Montgomery, 18 yards on his first play. And then Sam Howell. I believe Sam Darnold, who was, over Matt Corral in depth chart last year, is now starting for Washington. Sam Howell, who was drafted in the 5th round by Washington, in the same draft as the guys we were just talking about, he's probably going to start next year, I'd imagine. You're either going to roll with Darnold or draft a guy. Fields, that's again, Fields. Who was that? 21, is that Chin? It's not going to show me the name, more than likely, so. And then Malik Lewis, as you may have heard, I was talking about, he went in the 3rd round by the Titans. He's actually on the trade block. So they draft Lewis probably to pressure Tannehill, more than likely start over Tannehill. Apparently Tannehill's their guy. Yannick Ngakoue gets a sack there. So Lewis on the trade block now. Who knows what's going to happen with him? Corral, don't tell me he completes this. So very interested to see what that quarterback class has. Because even though... Just going to get at this up. People said that quarterback class was very bad. They said there's no one you should really take early on. Granted, I believe it was Pickett versus Willis. Like, one of those guys was projected to go to the Steelers. Ended up being Pickett. He was the local guy. Went to Pitt for college, so very, very local. And as it turns out, I personally believe all of those guys I named have a chance to be a starter. I feel like Sam Howell could be a starter. I feel like Malik Willis could be a starter. And then obviously Matt Corral, Desmond Ritter, and Kenny Pickett are all starting right now. There's of course other guys. Skylar Thompson, I believe, is the backup for Tua. So if Tua ever goes down for an injury, which has happened, we've seen his college days, very possible. There is a penalty. I would guess either holding or roughing the passer. Or maybe pass interference. Yeah, it's holding. It's going to be on Rob Havenstein, one of our big offseason acquisitions. And then another guy, Brock Purdy, I believe he is the backup for Trey Lance. I don't know about Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know if he's still on the team or not. Is there anyone else? I don't think there is. I know there's guys like Carson Strong or DJ Ubiagale, but I don't think they're going to make starting opportunities. What are you doing, Fields? Why did you just check it down on 3rd and 14? At least, throw it towards a receiver. You've thrown 6 interceptions so far. I don't think anyone really cares if you throw a 7th right now. What a block there by 19. Whoever 19 was, great block on Kindle Bildor. Very excited to see where that QB class goes. What was it, 2022 class? Obviously, I hope Matt Corral does pan out, honestly, but not in this game. Hope he performs quite poorly. Do they go for it on 4th down? We're gonna see. Priority alert. Packers take a 7-0 lead over the Vikings. There's the first quarter stats for those of you who are curious. And my first quarter report for how this game's gone. The defense is doing a pretty solid job. The offense, on the other hand, can't get anything going. It's gonna be out at the 20. And I only think, as I was about to say, that is working is David Montgomery, and he only has 4 carries, and he is averaging over 10 yards. 4 carries, 47 yards. He is averaging just under 12 a carry, and he's not getting the ball nearly as much as he should be. No way. Cole Kmet, please tell me you were down. Please tell me you were down. I'm shocked I didn't blow it dead, honestly. Who is 21 since we're here? I believe it's Chin. That looks like it says Chin. You can see, not going for the tackle, but going for the strip ball. Then you just have a whole group. You have J.C. Horn, Shaq Thompson. And this is going to be very hard to see, but from what it looks like there, it looks like Shaq Thompson rips the ball out. And such balls. And we're not able to challenge, so I'm going to assume they're going to stick with the call. No review's going to happen. That's our 3rd turnover this game, and another sign that our offense really can't get anything going. Great play there by Matthew, or not Matthew Adams, Bobby Okereke. I believe that's how you say it. I used to say Okereke, but from what I've heard, that's not how you say it. See, Okereke. It still doesn't sound right in my head. I think it should be Okereke in my head, but I just... Come on. Who is that? Robbie? It is. We need to do a better job at stopping Robbie Anderson. That's just plain and simple. He's been torching our team. That's been the primary receiver. Now we see Chuba Hubbard, I believe. I feel like if we can stop Robbie Anderson, we have a great chance of winning this game, assuming our offense can get going. With guys like Calvin Ridley and a bunch of rookie receivers who, one we drafted 5th overall, I believe. Might have been like 7th or something. Down he goes! Yannick Ngakoue getting 2 sacks now. He sacked the guy technically, I believe, 4 times. But 200 credit his half sack. So unfortunate. He's having a great game. And I believe we signed him to a 1-year deal. So he's definitely one of the bigger guys on the list in terms of re-signing. He might honestly even be number 1. We traded Robert Quinn, and we get him instead. I mean, and I believe that's an upgrade, both overall and play-wise. And look at them. Even the NFL knows. We have handed the ball up 4 times to Montgomery. He has gotten 47 yards off of those 4 carries. And we are not running the ball whatsoever. Oh, we give it to Darren Mooney, the 5th overall pick. I believe he gets 2. They're going to say it's a pass, actually. Now we see a run. And, oh, what? He's averaging 12 a carry. He doesn't have to prove anything else. Oh, and there we go. There is Darren Mooney. He gets involved in a big way. I'm actually going to back out quickly. Darren Mooney is playing a bit too much. He normally doesn't get this kind of targets. No, that's saved. I'm assuming he's still slot wide receiver. Slot wide receiver, yeah, Darren Mooney. Cornerback is Jalen Johnson. Wait, no, that's not what I was looking at. Cameron Sutton is below. Kick returner, punt returner. Okay, they're all the same. And okay, good to know. That's what I wanted. How far are we into this recording? We are 21 minutes in. So yeah, we're kind of having poor management recording time wise. Montgomery gets stuffed here, but he does get a yard. Still fine. He's averaging 10 a carry, so even though he had one bad gain, he's still having a phenomenal one. There's Ridley. He's up to 20. And this is probably the best we've done so far. Matt Rule also still head coach in this game. Can't do anything about that. Would you look who it is? He gets 9 on the play, and that takes us to a 2-minute warning. Montgomery is a beast. We gave him that contract extension, and he's deserved it. Mooney, he's going to be down around the 2-yard line. They're going to say free. First and goal from the 3-yard line. We're in shotgun. And it goes to Darren Mooney. That potentially is his first career NFL touchdown. And if it is, congratulations. And that touchdown draws us within a field goal with 1:33 left to go in the half. Also, Fields gets touchdown pass number 3. With 1:33 and 3 timeouts, I can guarantee the Panthers are at least going to try. Number 15, that's Laviska Shenault, I believe. Quick pass is complete. No idea who that was. I wasn't able to get a number. We're going to get a replay, though. Number 2, DJ Moore. We're down to 1:01. Timeout. Panthers, their first of the half. We see a weird formation between some players. And nearly getting a sack out of it, too. Panthers called their second timeout of the half. We have a priority alert. I was not able to see what it was. 2nd and 1. Now Panthers are down to 1 timeout. They're at their own 46. They need a yard for a first down. And pressured, he just throws it away, and he is lucky to get it done. Priority alert, come on. And it's the Packers. They're up 14-7. Or nothing, excuse me. Pressure off the back foot. He throws. And coming down with it is DJ Moore. And that's going to take the clock down a lot. And the Panthers are going to take their final timeout due to that. And with 16 seconds left, you have to go either end zone or out of bounds. And that's going to be a 2 yards short. And they're not going to have time. 3, 2, 1. Final play of the half. And it's incomplete. Matthew Adams breaks up the pass. I believe it was intended for Tommy Tremble. And we go into half 10-7. We are down though. There is the first half stats for those of you who are curious. They have -1 rushing yards. So we're doing great defending the run. Starting out with our halftime report, we're going to be heading up to Wisconsin, Where the Packers lead 14-0. Rodgers with an interception. Kyle Meeks with an interception. Their new receiver, Keelan Cole, 3 for 56. Aaron Jones with a touchdown. Next, we had the Atlanta, Georgia, where the Jaguars lead 14-0. Trevor Lawrence with a touchdown interception, one of those being to Zay Jones. Ty for Algier. 7 carries for 12 yards, not having a great game. Now we head over to the Bay Area. San Francisco, they win their game 24-21 to improve to 3-0. Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Monroe St. Brown going for over 100 yards and a touchdown. Trey Lance with a touchdown. Mitchell with a touchdown. Ayuk with a touchdown. Woo! That was a lot. Next gen stats. Here are the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. 45.4% of the time. 70% completion percentage, but not a lot of yards. And the Panthers when it comes down to throwing the ball short. 51.8% of the time. 85% completion percentage. 53 yards. More than the Bears. And that might be why they're leading. And the Panthers do receive second half kickoff. Up 10-7. We are underway in the second half. Lucky not to return it as well. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. It's going to be a handoff and met instantly, getting a gain of 1. It is Chuba Hubbard. They're now at 0 yards rushing. No longer in the negatives. Going deep. And almost intercepted and almost caught off the deflection. But it's going to be incomplete. And a 3rd and 9 now. I don't know why you didn't check it down to the running back. He was wide open. Corral. He's pressured. He just throws it away and incomplete. And this defensive line has really been working Matt Corral. You're in your 2nd year. You didn't have much of a talented QB roster to mentor you. You had Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. Not the greatest. But you're making it work. You're winning this game. That's all that matters. You haven't had the greatest game, but you are winning. Montgomery, 7 carries, 70 yards. He is averaging 10-8 carry. But for some reason, the Bears are electing to pass with Fields. And this is going to result in a sack. Derek Brown getting a sack. That's a loss of 7 now. Carolina gets their 2nd sack so far. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery. He's going to get met with Derek Brown. And he's going to get 4 on the play. No longer averaging double digits per carry. But 4 yards, I'll definitely take that. Fields, it's complete, and they're gonna be a yard short. Mooney not able to get there, and the punting unit is out there. If you're me, I'd probably go out there and try and draw them off sides, and probably intentionally take the delay of game. Or not. Great punt, pinned at the 5 by Jack Fox. And if you are the Bears, you love to see that. He was your big offseason acquisition. You signed him to a 3-year deal, and punt like that is going to, make you guys happy you brought him in. Corral is going to throw here. And they're going to say incomplete. Going to say he was out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now. Steelers are beating the Titans 14-6. Corral going to throw again. And he's going semi-deep. And it's incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore, but it was broken up. 3rd and 10. Corral. Looking, throwing, he's going deep. He has a man, but Corral cannot hit him. Underthrown, allowed the defenders to catch up and break it up. Incomplete, 4th down. The Eagles are beating the Bills 14-13 at the moment. Bills trying to stay undefeated. Don't know if we have many teams left. Fair caught at the 47. We're already across midfield and we didn't have to do anything besides play defense. So far today, Montgomery averaging 9.2 yards per carry. And, man, I'm happy we gave him that big extension because he's proven to be worth every penny. He's going to get 3 on that play. Second and 7 now. Field looking. And he's going to take off and he's going to slide short the 1st down at the 39. 3rd and 2 now. And if you're me, I'm probably running it up the gut with David Montgomery. They're going to elect a throw. What is that pass? 56-yard attempt. Why did you throw that pass? 56 for Cairo Santos, and it's short off the crossbar. He had it, but he hit the crossbar. He just needed like a foot more. I believe it's good if it hits the camera, which doesn't happen very often, and you can see this one is very far away from the camera. Just short. Cairo Santos had the accuracy, just needed a bit more. And now we essentially know he could probably hit 56-yarders, but I don't think we go for anything more. And Chuba Hubbard breaks a huge grade there. So I'm now saying no more than 56 yards. I feel like he could probably hit from 56. I wouldn't trust it, but I feel like he could. And anything else, I think we just say no to. He comes just short on 56. I reckon if he hits it the slightest bit better, we have that. What a tackle there by number 90. Is that Justin Jones back in the game? Packers take a 21-0 lead, and the Vikings are getting torched. Chuba Hubbard is wide open. So is that guy, but incomplete, out of bounds. And they're going to go for a 59-yarder. And that kick, that one looked to be on target, but also short. So both kickers unable to hit the distance, but have the accuracy. And now we get the ball at our own 49. So it works out in the end. Obviously, it could have been better, but Fields looking. Plenty of time as the Panthers only rush free. And he finds a man wide open. That's Ridley up to the 15. A huge gain. Looked like Fields was going to get sacked when they only rushed free. That was concerning. And he just throws an interception. How many is that now? Is that 4 this game? Or is that 3? He went into this game with, I believe, 4. And he's now at 7 if that's 3. So, fumble! Pick it up! Matthew Adams picks it up. Get on your feet! Get on your feet! Get on your feet! Bokariki! I said Matthew Adams. I don't know why I keep thinking that's Adams. I said Okariki all the time. So Kereke. Knowing us, we're going to not get anything more than a field goal out of this drive. We'd be lucky to get that. We hand it off to Montgomery. Maybe not. Okay, he gets stuck. Montgomery gets caught from behind and gets no gain. And are we seriously about to get a field goal out of this drive? Did I literally call it? The Vikings finally strike. They get a touchdown. They only rush free again. Fields, he's going end zone. Incomplete, and there's a flag. I believe it's illegal touching. 43-yard attempt now. After what Cairo Santos did last time, I believe in him very much that he can hit this. It's a wobbly one though. Ooh. But it's good, and we are tied at 10. With 20 seconds left in the third? 18. So more than likely going into the fourth at a tie game. And if you ask me, I honestly believe neither team really wants to win, it looks like. This has been a very dominant defensive game. The Bears defense has limited the running game to the extreme, only 12 rushing yards. There's the score, third quarter stats. And the Bears, well, they allowed a decent amount of passing yards. And the Panthers defense, they stopped the pass game very well, and now they're starting to stuff the run game. So seems like we're at kind of a standstill between the two teams. And I would not be shocked if this game ended 13-10. Hubbard breaks the tackle, but he gets wrapped up immediately again by the same guy. So they're going to say that's a loss of yards. Decent try by Tremble. He's going to get all the way up to the 43, get most of the yards back, but it's going to be not enough. Under 6.5 left to go in quarter number 4. He struggled with the ball there, and it's fair called at the 14. The punter struggled to grab it. 17-13 now the Eagles lead. That was very, very lucky that the blockers there did their job. Double play action. Fields, he's going to go semi-deep and just throws a wobbly pass out of bounds. Fields so far 11 for 19, 113 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. Montgomery breaks some tackles. He's going to get 6. Montgomery, on the other hand, 11 carries, 84 yards, averaging just under 8 a carry, I believe. 3rd and 3. Fields, you have to complete this or run for it. It's going to be very close, and they're going to give him the first down. Fields endures the hit instead of sliding to get the first. There's Juan Broughton. He's been very quiet so far this game. His first catch, and it only goes for 6. Montgomery runs into his own guys, but he's going to fight to the 33, make it a 3rd and 1. Montgomery came into this game averaging exactly 200 yards. So 100 a game on average. And he's at 87 now. Now at 93, 7 yards away from 100 again. And I'm shocked to see he's not one of the top rushers, top 3. After having 2, probably 3, I'd argue now. Very good games. And we see him get it. He's going to get up to the 44. That's 5, so he needs 2 more yards. But unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get it. Oh. Stand corrected. He's going to get it to 108 there. The Vikings trying to climb back now down 21-10. We need to... I don't know if we're trying to chew clock or not, but Montgomery is gassed. We cannot keep giving him the ball. And we continue to do so, and he gets a lot of yards. Now up to 119. We have 28-17 now. The Packers quickly score, and the Vikings respond. I believe that is Kenyon Drake out there now. It is. He gets 4. And we're at the 2-minute warning. We have ran the ball 20 times and passed it 20 times. So we're very, very even. And it looks like we're just trying to chew this clock down. 3rd and 2. Timeout Panthers, their first of the half. And on 4th and 1, do you go for this? Or do you take the go-ahead field goal? 43 yards, Cairo Santos. If he makes this, we take a 13-10 lead with probably a minute 32 left. And we do. We lead 13-10, a minute 32 left. The Panthers do get the ball back with minute 32. Unless they, return it. They also have 2 timeouts, and they only need a field goal. So if we would have gone for it there on 4th down and converted, that would have been huge. We probably could have chewed the clock down enough to where they'd either have no timeouts and not a lot of time, or, no time at all. And now they're already at midfield. Back across it. 1 play. That's all it took. We see a man in motion. Jalen Johnson is on Tommy Tremble, it looks like. Unless if 82 is not Tremble. Corral, he's pressured. He just throws it. And, oh, you got to catch that. Okay, Riquet. If he intercepts that, that's pretty much game. Unable to do so. That would have left him with about 20 seconds. Probably a bit less because of the punt. They're in field goal range, the meter says, but they need a yard for the first down. And Corral says, screw that, I'm just going to hit DJ Moore for the huge gain. Who was on DJ Moore? What is this camera angle, bro? Why am I on Corral? I want to be on the freaking... The football, not Corral. Does DJ Moore step out? He needs both feet in. There's 1, 2. He has it. They're at the 2, and Sean Murphy bunting was on him. So now you're in a huge scenario. If they somehow don't get this, and they're at 4th and goal at the 2, do you go for it? I assume they are going to get it. Corral's going to go down for sack. That's huge. The Packers take a 35-17 lead. That's probably the dagger. Corral now has time, checks it down, and it's incomplete. Just threw it away. And the Eagles beat the Bills 24-16. 3rd and goal. And they're going to go for the field goal, I'd imagine. How much time? We're at 42 minutes. Oh, we're going to be cutting it very close. Steelers won 35-14 against the Titans. And the kick, it's good, and we have 8 seconds. So we're probably going to need a very lucky Kenyon Drake return, or, you know, a muff kick. You know, they kick it out of bounds or something. Not the greatest kick, so it is doable. And we're down at the 21. So we have 5 seconds to make something happen. I assume we're probably just going to run the ball once. And that's exactly what we do. To be fair to him, he got 7. So Montgomery at 132 yards. And there's the end of the regulation stats. We're going to overtime. Tied 13 all. We do get the call. And we lose. Well, this is going to be interesting. Our defense is going to have to stand up for at least one more drive now. Remember, overtime, you can allow a field goal. If they score a touchdown, it's over. Or if we get them to make a safety, then we win. So essentially, if the Panthers get a field goal, we have a chance. Anything else in this game, no matter what. Or they don't score at all, you know. 1st and 10 from the 25. We have 5.5 minutes. It's a solid game by Hubbard. He gets 5, averaging just over 2 a carry. The big thing here is going to be defending big plays. The last thing we want is for them to get a huge play with DJ Moore, or Robbie Anderson, or Laviska Shenault, or Chuba Hubbard, or whoever. That is the last thing we want. There is a penalty. I think that might be roughing, honestly. Or PI. And it's PI, and that's going to be great from Camus Grugier-Hill. They're now at the 45. Come on, defense. Stand strong. One more drive. Oh, almost jumping the route there. They're at midfield now. They need 6 for a first down. They need to get to the 40 is field goal range. DJ Moore is wide open, and he's easily at the 40. He's at the 39 as well. Come on, defense. He played well this whole game. Just need one more out of you. One more stop. Hubbard, and Hubbard, oh my god, what is happening? Hubbard just breaks that one big. Well, they're in field goal range now, so we're going to have to hope for a turnover. If, you know, we don't want them to get points. Wide open's Robbie Anderson, and they're at the 15, and I think our defense is folded at the worst possible time. We can see the Bears coaching staff, they're stressed out. They need 15 yards to end the game. Make that 16. Hubbard goes nowhere. Jacksonville defeats Atlanta 28-14 to end their undefeated streak. We have a 2-minute warning. So, I believe no matter what happens, we get a chance if they get a field goal because, you know, we need to at least get the ball once. 3rd and 10. Come on, defense. You fucking bums. I can't be mad at the defense. The defense played their heart out. You know whose fault this is? You know whose fault it is? The guy who lost his last week game. How have you thrown 7 interceptions in the past 2 games? You had a dominant week 1 performance. And you've lost 2 close games because of your stupid decision making. How do you expect me to roll with you as the franchise quarterback if you can't stop throwing interceptions? We should be 3-0 right now, but Justin Fields doesn't want to be on this team anymore, it looks like. That's just simply put. We might sim the Saints game depending on their record as well. And how much time we're at. We're going to sim this one. We have a QB1 check-in. Yeah, let's talk about it. Justin Fields. Who needs to play better? He needs to play better. If not, we will put Tyler Huntley in the game right now. And we're going to head to week 5, and we lose 38-33. We have a breakout receiver. That's solid. Fields, I really felt good about our chances this week, but it didn't go our way, and we didn't pick up the win. Don't worry, there's a lot of the season. Give it 24 hours and put it in the rear view and start getting ready for the next one. Here's the question. I don't give a crap. Upgrade players. We might as well do that. I don't give a crap about stats right now besides the fucking interceptions. Where do I look at stats? Oh, I got a schedule. So we're looking like last year. We've lost 3 straight and they're all close games. Okay, Fields throws another interception. Winston, yeah. Rushing Montgomery went off 10 for 147 and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Thomas went off, Kmet went off. Sacks allowed. Trevor Penning allowed 3. Our team did great. Interceptions, Donovan Wilson, Marshawn Lattimore. Sacks, 1.5 for Giannis Ngakoue, 1 for Travis Gibson, and 1 for half sack for Sean Murphy Bunting. Kicking, Carlos Sanchez was perfect. Punting, Jack Fox did great, 52 average. Returning, Moody went for 24.5, pretty solid. And punt return, Moody went for... Okay, last thing before I end the video is, Moody is returning kicks. That has me curious. Yep. It all reset. Figured. Defense, Cameron Sutton, get your ass down to the 4th corner. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill someone, bro. In game. Why, EA? Why do I every single time have to reset the roster to what I want it to be? Kenny Drake has been phenomenal returning. Look at the stats. Why are you resetting it? I'm gonna end video and slot receiver. That's perfect. Slot corner. Why did this save but nothing else? I have to fix the linebackers. I don't think anyone's ever gonna understand this game. I don't even think the developers know what they're doing. Fucking stupid, bro. Left outside linebacker. Why is a right outside linebacker playing left outside linebacker? Make it make sense. What is the point of having these positions labeled if it doesn't do what it's intended to? Right outside linebacker. Where's the guy we traded away for? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I don't know what happened to the other guy. I'm guessing he just magically got cut. Or maybe I even cut him. Lead transactions. Did the game auto cut a player of mine? We're not far away. We're like the first team. Oh. What's that? Right guard Phil Haynes? Why? Why are we auto signing? I don't want Phil Haynes. I want Monte Nicholson. Like, why are you trying to overrule me? Phil Haynes, I'm sure you're a great guy, but get off of this team. And if Monte Nicholson is gone, oh well, I'm signing the next free safety. This game is pushing my buttons week after week. There he is. Oh, yeah, I'm sure I want to sign Monte Nicholson. Wouldn't I? But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. I'm going to be on the game a bit longer to, if there's an auto sign player thing, I'm going to turn that off. Goodbye. And also to auto adjust roster.